Grand Rising YouTube, Grand Rising. Good evening, good day, depending on where you are. I'm back in again to channel messages that's sent to me, through me, for me to share. Now this is a part 2. It's going to appear to be 3, but it's 2. The first message, chapter 5, message 1, it kind of got interrupted and I wasn't able to link them back together again to make 1. So it came through as 2. So this is the third message. So this is chapter 5, message 2. And the first message I did this rising, or channeled this rising, recorded. I mean, part of it's up right now. The first part was quite lengthy, so it's still uploading. But cut a long story short, I've gone about my day. I've eaten, I've made dinner, I've eaten again, you know. I opened up my psyche. What's understood don't need to be explained. And I've come back again, and this energy it's a trance, it's holding me. It's like it won't, or I can't leave the energy or this feeling alone. So anyway, I was sitting here and I kind of was just holding the meds on to the reading. And I picked up my little Bible I have here, and I just opened it up. It opened up on Romans 13, and what a coincidence. It reads, "Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good." Submission by the authorities. Chapter 13, Romans 13. Everyone must submit himself to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Consequently, he who rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted. And those who do so will bring judgment unto themselves, for the rulers hold no terror for those who do right, but for those who do wrong. Do you want to be free from the fear of the one in authority? Then do what is right, and he will command you, for he is God's servant, to do you good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for he does not bear the sword for nothing. And the sword is right here. He does not bear the sword for nothing. He is God's servant, an engine of wrath, to bring punishment on the wrongdoer. Therefore, it is necessary to submit to the authorities, not only because of possible punishment, but also because of consequences. Because of the conscience. This is also why you pay taxes, for the authorities are God's servants, who give their full time to govern. Give everyone what you owe to him. If you owe taxes, pay taxes. If revenue, then revenue. If respect, then respect. If honor, then honor. It says here, going down further, it says, let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For he who loves his fellow man has fulfilled the law. And it's going on to talk about the commandments: do not commit adultery, do not murder, do not steal. It then says to be summed up in one rule: love your neighbor as yourself. Love does not harm to its neighbors. Therefore, love is the fulfillment of the law. And do this understanding the present time, the hour. And do this understanding the present time. And the card came out, present power. But it says here, the hour has come for you to wake up from your slumber, because our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. And this is coming up to verse number 12 now. And there's no coincidence, this card here is number 12, the change. And this is chapter 5, all about changes, major life-changing shifts. This is a global message. The night is nearly over, the day is almost here. So let us put aside the deeds of the darkness and put on our armor of light. Let us behave decently as in the daytime, not in orgies and drunkenness, not in sexual immortality and debauchery, not in the dissension and the jealousy. Rather, clothe yourself with the Lord Jesus Christ, a higher consciousness, and do not think about how to gratify the desires of the sinful nature. And it goes on and it goes on. I won't keep going into it. And I just know that it's relevant because I'm not one to read the Bible, though of lately I've been drawn to certain scriptures. The most recent one was the wages of sin is death, and every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. This is an energy, the energy I've been in for the last few months now is an energy of judgment and repaying back karmic debts from past lifetimes, speaking your truths, standing within your present power, removing yourself out of this energy of mental or victim mentality, of a low lack mentality. I need to raise your consciousness now. This is all clarifying the third eye chakra, which came out in the reverse, and it came out in the reverse clarifying this is the Knight of Cups' energy, which I'm just stuck on right now. This could be a cusp between a Cancer and Leo energy. Whosoever this Knight of Cups is, highly connected to the cat energy. No coincidence that we're moving into the Lion's Gates energy, and the current energy of whosoever is in this energy of the Knight of Cups is the Magician. This is somebody who is now ready to manifest or bring into their current situation everything that they've learned from their past experiences, through the traumas and the traumas that I'm picking up that this Knight of Cups has gone through. Prior to me recording, I was very much tranced into some kind of vision. It's like I was walking along with somebody. It was like I was in the vehicle with somebody and they was needing to identify an area in particular, an accommodation, a home, a house, a flat, however it may resonate, of where they may have been. And I'm picking up this energy here of this communal living. It's like somebody was only let out at night time, so they can only recognize where they were through sound. It's a deep energy that I was tranced into. I picked up the energy of the 144 also, but it's not necessarily the 144. I'm looking at the one. The way how I circled it here is 144, it will equal 5, but for some reason I circled the 1. Okay, so when I began to write, this was kind of directly after coming out of the message that I did, and I've already put up on the channel, which is currently uploading. One is already up, but I feel like it may have came out in a kind of way of a panic. The card that came out through my pre-shuffle using my own deck, Middleman Great Area, was it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But nevertheless, once I start to pick up my cards and I'm in the energy of doing messages, it just comes out, say it frank like granny, say what you mean like granddad, and as real as any. I'm any. Anyway, going back to what I wrote here, and this is what I titled the previous reading. This message is not for everyone, but it's for someone. Very specific, trigger message. Someone who may have been missing has now returned home. But the question is, who took them in the first place? Up to 8 people is what I was picking up on it within the pause. Two main people that may have been on the front line is what I'm hearing. And globally, when I look at this as a global worldwide message, I'm looking at 8 different continents is the energy I'm picking up, spread across the world, facing this kind of loss. It's the child's energy for me, this Knight of Cups' energy. victim mentality, a consciousness of lack, the experience of a Knight of Cups, connecting with a young energy who is in the mental entrapment, thinking back on or may have concerns. You know, like when someone's being pulled back, drawn to where they've been for such a long period of time. I can't think of the phrase right now, but I'm going to keep reading. Going back to those who are captured, who he was captured by, or she, I feel there may have been good times when they experienced the outdoors, saw hope, had faith, may had found certain connections within the groups that they were attached to within that capture. In all things, I see and feel this young energy is locked in a room, conditioned. They were provided for in some way, shape or form by this masculine and this Queen of Wands. I feel they may have been dealt with harshly. And the Knight of Cups grew emotionally, but had no choice but to toughen up, kind of an energy. Had no choice. But they had spirit of protection, cat energy, maybe very witty in character, to hide the shame and picking up the energy of embarrassment, to cover up what was really going on behind closed doors. I'm hearing behind closed walls. But inwardly is what I'm picking up. I'm picking up their subconscious. I'm picking up their wishes, their wish fulfillments, what they would deem as an ultimate happiness. There may have even been a change in gender or gender preferences, but definitely they're not the same. They're not the same energy as what you once knew them to be. I feel, and I heard the name at this point, Jack, is going to communicate the entrapment, the imprisonment, what they, a group, had to go through, what they had to endure, how they were conditioned. I feel they were being prepared, initiated in the replacement of those who may have taken them. As for the wicked King of Pentacles, who came out in the upright and again in the reverse, they have been locked up 8 years, I feel like, to reflect on their doings, 5 to 10 years even. They broke a happy home. They're moving away in sorrow with 1 cup, but 19 cups remain. It's not over, but it's over. Justice is here, Libra. It's not a case of like father, like son. And I feel like that's what the connection is here, to who this person was, who may have had some part to play in taking a child, or whosoever this energy may be. The Knight of Cups' energy is in a manifesting, healing from the sorrows. It has broken them open in order for them to receive the healing energy that they're going to be able to now bring to others who's experienced what it is that they've experienced. And I'm hearing back on air. At that point, I heard back on air as if something was live on television. Some kind of, again, like I said in part 1, breaking news. The Knight of Cups may be called back to the stand, is another energy I picked up on, summoned. There's communication that's coming in, and this communication that's coming in is much more clearer than possibly the first time round. Someone saying they will know it when they see it. And this is when I was picking up on somebody needing to now identify an accommodation. I will know it when I see it. Looking for a distinctive marking. Somebody may have tattoos. Making sense of sounds, scenery. Also picked up on a sexual energy, possible sexual abuse, trigger energy. may have only experienced the outside at night. Going back to the Hansel, the karmic tale of Hansel, Day Boy Night Girl is the card that came through. There's a bona fide friendship energy, and I feel like all of these readings are linked. But it's almost like it's linked, but it was coming through in the energy of whosoever this Knight of Cups is, their dreams, you know? When they dreamt it, it came through in the message is what I'm hearing. Spontaneously. So what's the highest energy in regards to message 2? Overall energy is the World card, which was at the bottom of the deck of message 1, chapter 5. So what's the overall message here in regards to this energy of the Knight of Cups? And going back to when I started my seasons on my Empress Earth Wisdom 1111 channel, it started off in the energy of a Knight of Swords. So I feel like that was the mental, the mind. We're now in the core, the emotion, the subconscious. The emotions, the sensitivity. I'm hearing compassion. What's the overall energy in regards to this message? For those who may be resonating in the energy of this Knight of Cups. Empress. The moon is at the bottom of the deck. So this is what I'll be focusing on next. What's behind the moon? Healing. This Knight of Cups is I feel like this is a mothering energy. Maternal energy. Not necessarily wife. Possibly could be somebody who they're returning home to that they may share children with. But I strongly feel like this Knight of Cups' energy is concentrating on rebuilding their life. I'm hearing back home, speaking their truth to a mothering energy. They may be worried in regards to this communication and the things that may have manifested during this time, and the things that they may have done during this time under the condition and the control of whoever these groups of people are. But I feel like whosoever this Empress's energy is came through strongly in message 1, chapter 5. And I ended the message chapter 4 on the Empress's energy. So it's like I ended something prematurely. I ended that message prematurely. There was more to come out in regards to this Empress. The Empress also made an appearance in part 1 as a solid backbone, alpha female energy. Whosoever's in the Knight of Cups' energy is wanting to repair and rebuild relationships that I'm hearing pulled away from. So let's see the sorry, one second. So let's see, tell me more about this energy. Or what I want to say also is that this Knight of Cups could well be this Empress energy. This is what's being manifested. The card that came through in the previous message in regards to the angel answers was compromise. So like I said, this Knight of Cups energy that's coming back towards you may not be the same Knight of Cups that you remember. You might remember them as a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles came through in the previous reading. But there's something that's changed here. Something that's been manifested. Tell me more about this energy of the Knight of Cups. What's the current energy here of this Knight of Cups? The buffalo and the turtle. Buffalo is in the reverse. And the turtle. I'm going to read up on these. I'm going to press pause and read up on these energies. But I'm going to pull the cards first. Show me the energy. Sea serpent. And I was actually thinking of those who held this person, and I'm hearing against their will within this imprisonment. Sea serpent. I want to get a clearer in regards to the energy. It's wisdoms. These people, whosoever these energies are, I'm picking up energies of air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energies. They were wise. They knew exactly what it was that they were doing. You know, they had. I'm hearing knowledge, hidden knowledge, insight, information. They had inside information, is what I'm hearing. Tell me about this energy, male and female, imprisonment or slavery. And it fell directly on you already. Phoenix energy, spirit energy. You've overcome whatever this was, you've overcome it. This is definitely a past energy. I'm hearing you broken barriers. It may have taken a long time with the Total card to get to where you are right now. But you've broken down barriers, is what I'm picking up intuitively from this Buffalo card here in the reverse, in order to manifest the life that you're bringing for yourself. I'm hearing you've escaped. It's an energy I'm picking up of a hero, which will be the Fool card, taking that leap of faith. And I definitely feel like there's an energy of leaping here. Vulture card just wanted to come through in the reverse. There may have been a surrounding of water. There could have been close to the sea. Strong connection with water. This card wants to turn over. We've got the snake here. Okay, so let's see, what's the current energy? What's the current energy of the Knight of Cups? Show me the current energy of the Knight of Cups. Whoever this person is just wants to get on with their life is the energy I'm picking up on. I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. It's that story I'm hearing. The hare and the tortoise. Major changes is being made. I care for the earth. I do the best I can. I praise the goddess and the gods. Bottom of the deck is I speak with sincerity. This situation hasn't broken anybody. If anything, it made somebody. Let's pull a healing card in regards to the energy here. Letting go, making that change. Letting go of what was and moving forward to what is. Unleash your creativities at the bottom of the deck. So what's this energy that's needing healing in regards to this King of Pentacles in the reverse? Procrastination. And this is card number 8. I feel like whosoever the Knight of Cups' energy is moving past and letting go, learning to release that which kept them captive and away from their ultimate happiness, their full potential, their achievements. I do feel like whosoever this energy is, this King of Pentacles in the reverse, is some kind of relative energy. Card number 8, and we've also got card number 26. you break it down again to card number 8. There's definitely some kind of ancestral, there's definitely some kind of blood connection here. This energy felt exactly. The song that's on right now is Stand Up For Your Right. Get up and stand up and stand up for your right. And I feel like that's what this Knight of Cups had to do. I'm picking up on the energy of this Knight of Cups may have been a masculine energy. I'm hearing transgender, feminine. I picked this up strongly in part 1. The message came through quite late. I was talking for some 15, almost, I believe, minutes. Tell me more about this energy. Why is the Rising Phoenix here for the Knight of Cups in regards to the energy of this message? Selling out. Moving past those energies that sacrificed and kept you bonded and held captive from rising and reaching, like I said, your full potential. It's fell neither in the reverse nor the upright over the energy of the procrastination and the energy of needing to let go of any kind of trauma that this King of Pentacles in the reverse may have brought to you. I'm hearing this, well, not hearing, I'm reading the Sun. Tell me more about this energy of victim mentality. What's the blockage for this Knight of Cups and this energy? Because I feel like this victim mentality is something that's kept within. This is not something that may be necessarily seen on the outside. I feel like this Knight of Cups knows how to mask up their feelings quite well. And this is card number 22. I won't cry for you. And the card 22 for me, I've over the last couple of years of being within the tarot community, I'm picking up the energy of card 22 as a it's an energy of karmic relation, and I feel like this can be a mothering energy, reading the Empress's card here, or some kind of parenting energy. Hidden secrets, family truths came through in part 1 around the energy of being sold out. Somebody's walking away. This Knight of Cups is walking away from people, places and things and not looking back. Is the kind of energy is what I'm picking up on. There's an inner wisdom, an inner standing. Picking up on an energy of, I'm literally seeing someone burn a bridge and not looking back. What's conscious of lack here? Revenge. And that's clarifying this card. There's a massive space within the heart. But I feel like that's the healing part. It's the outside that's tougher than what the inside is. But I feel like that's the energy of protection. Of that hope and faith that I was picking up on. And this is card number 23. So it's something is moving forwards. Let's get one more card on this energy of conscious of lack. I feel like this was an energy, this energy of revenge was consuming whosoever's in this energy. They're needing to do some form of healing, some form of communication in order to open up their heart space. There's healing that's needing to be done in order, again here the card came through, letting go. In order to let go of all of this, I'm picking up resentment. Whosoever this is, I feel like they're going to get stronger stronger within the wisdom of all of this experience. Let's see, let's get one more card on this energy. Queen of my world. This is card number 24. It's that something is definitely moving in order. But whosoever this Queen of my world is, there's a need to let go. I feel like there could have been some kind of, again, romantic, and my heart chakra is just made some mad activation just now. There could have been some kind of romantic connection that they had within this communal living. Tell me more about this energy of communal living. For those who resonate with the energy of the Knight of Cups. And this is another cat card. It bounced straight over on Puss in Boots, and it's the Moon. There's things that's coming out into the open, into regards to what happened within this communal living, and why somebody was craving revenge over the imprisonment and the slavery, the things that they had to do within that communal living. The Moon card's at the bottom of the deck, which I'll be coming in with the next message 3. The things that changed this person's persona, perception, made them who they are today. There's things that's coming out into the open. And I feel like this is coming out into the open publicly. Breaking news, breaking news. This is the present power now. Somebody standing within this energy currently. Tell me more about this energy of the Moon. Let's get one more card. This person's going to need some form of counselling for sure. I'm picking up the energy of. But I feel like they've got a strong network that they're coming back home to. Tell me more about this energy in regards to the Moon. Why is the Moon here in the reverse? What was hidden is definitely coming to the light. It's definitely going to raise a consciousness collectively. Let's see, tell me more about this energy of the Moon. Whatever it is, it's not ready to come out yet. Not until message 4. Sorry, message 3. Fulfillment. And look, we've got somebody who's within some kind of trapped cage here. May have been receiving messages from crows. Confirmation here. Some kind of fulfillment. This, I feel like, even down to their food was being monitored. You know, certain times of the day, controlled, conditioned, manipulated. These things, something could have been put in there to affect their strength, their power, their mindset, to block the third eye chakra, which came out in the reverse, to stop the activation, you know, blocking this communication, this connection with spirit. So I had to pause. But at the bottom of the deck, it says deceit. I'm going to pull a chakra card on this energy, present power. Tell me more about this energy or present power for the Knight of Cups. What's the present power in this current energy for the Knight of Cups? Honesty. And I'm definitely telling you, there's definitely something that's going to be made public knowledge. Someone is now going to be able to speak their truth. Somebody's cut cords, ties from a situation, and they're speaking their truth. I just heard a song in my mind, and it says, mouth's meant to talk. So now they're going to use that throat chakra and they're going to express what was hidden under the moon in a time that they were held captive. Possibly by a Queen of Wands. Somebody who was I'm hearing was acting as a maternal figure. Ringleader is what I'm actually hearing. Who kept them within this victim mentality. This person's going to be expressing truth, transparency, sincerity through their communication. Throat chakra. It's as real as that. Just out of the blue. Tell me more about this energy. What's the honesty in regards to this this entrapment that's going to be communicated here? A bunch of stuff is going to come out. A bunch of stuff is going to come out. Forgiveness is definitely going to be needed within this situation. But I don't even feel like that card is on the table. Forgiveness, I don't feel like whosoever's in this energy is in the forgiving mood. But I feel like that's where the healing is needing to come into this. Someone's needing to let go. And it's hard to say right now, but to see the blessing in this and the wisdom that's being gained. There could have been possibly some kind of financial gain. Someone could have had some kind of financial power over this situation. But there was definitely support, guidance, intuitively. Someone was definitely following the signs in the direction of their third eye, their psyche, their spirit team. Whatever these people was trying to block off for whosoever's this Knight of Cups' energy, they couldn't manage to do it, not wholeheartedly, because that's the core of who somebody is. Let's see, tell me more about this energy of guidance for those in this energy of this present power. What's the most important message here for those who's resonating with the Knight of Cups energy? And we've got move forward. But I feel like it's kind of hard for whosoever's in this energy right now. There may be still something within the system, you know, a conditioning, a way of thinking, a trauma. It's kind of left a stamp. There could be some kind of stamp on the body. There could be some kind of tattoo, some kind of distinctive marking. It could be a compass, I'm hearing. And this is card number 23. And the card number 23 is revenge here. Someone is needing to move past, move forward away from this energy of resentment, of revenge on these groups of people that had them entrapped in this energy. And from whatever, I feel like there could be some kind of issue, long-standing, in regards to whatever was ingested into the system of this Knight of Cups. Let's get one more card in regards to the present power. Let's get one more card. Let's get the present power for a minute. Clarify the energy of the Knight of Cups in regards to the energy of this message for those who's needing to hear it the most at this time. It's the most important message. Transformation, and this is what this is about. Card number 33. Powerful angel number. Balance is being restored to this situation. Things is going to be equaling itself out. It's all going to make sense in the end. I keep finding myself saying there's a definite energy here of 333. Bottom of the deck is be still. It's like once you've broken free, you know, It's that taking that deep breath, stand still and take that deep breath. Meditation brings answers, guidance. I feel like that's what someone had to hold on to in order to keep that energy and follow that inner direction in order to escape this entrapment and stand within their present power, needing guidance now of how to move forward. But I feel like this is down to an Empress's energy, a mother and energy that's within their circle outside of this communal living, which is good. You know, that this transformation is coming. This I'm hearing High Priestess, but I want to say Empress's energy is going to be able to give the guidance in order to bring forward this transformation for this Knight of Cups' energy. There's money here. I'm picking up an energy, a change of finances here for somebody, and we've got communication. So this I'm hearing telling your story may bring some kind of financial gain. 9 here, your wisdom is gonna help. I was actually clarifying the money card here, and it says communication. Someone could be actually also paying you to not say anything, to keeping this situation to yourself. In regards to this male and female who should have known better, who had that much wisdom, but they used it to manipulate and create an organization, a hidden secret organization to that, as I'm noticing this card is touching the moon card. Tell me more about this energy. What's needed to be brought to the surface in regards to this energy? There's a lot of deceit, piles of it, files of it. Be still. It still wants to come through. Bottom of the deck now is free your spirit. Let's get one more card here. Mediumship energy. Clarify for me the third eye chakra. Where's the third eye chakra card here, which was the first card out in message 1? These groups of people wanting to stop the activation of your third eye chakra. And the cards we've got here is the invisible shield. We've also got the psychic touch. And we've also got be of service. Somebody, a group of people wanted to keep you hidden, wanted to keep you still. They didn't want you to be able to embrace your gifts and to allow it to grow and for it to flourish and for you to be able to bring and do the healing work you was born for. They wanted to create elements of doubt and insecurity and low self-esteem within. It says, be of service. When you are called to awaken the medium within, it is also calling to devote your life to a work of service. It's truly an honor and a blessing to serve spirit. If you hold an open and pure heart, the blessing from spirit in return will be bountiful and endless. The path of medium should only be seen as a blessing and never a burden. The journey of development is not always easy or rewarding, but in serving spirit from your heart, you'll be blessed with grace and support along your path, as spirit will always be there for you. If this card is calling you, then it is time to start practicing what it means to be of service. Take time today to offer a random act of kindness, to volunteer for a cause that speaks to your heart, or to simply give a hug to someone you feel needs one. In serving those here in the living world, you're serving those in spirit world. Remember that the main goal for spirit is to bring healing and love, light to the living. The spirit world will always love and support your compassion and kind work in the most unusual ways. Look for the beautiful blessings and signs from spirit with gratitude, as it's spirit's way to let you know you're moving in the right direction. Psychic touch. Energy is everywhere. You are radiant energy, leaving traces of your presence everywhere. Is the practice of using items infused with someone's energy enabling you to gain past and present information about that individual. Items like jewelry, clothing, or even a chair can have a strong presence of someone's energy, a bit like a psychic imprint. This is a wonderful and easy technique to practice when you're developing your psychic and mediumship skills. To start, sit with someone and ask to hold an item of importance that belonged to them, a person, loved one in spirit. Open your awareness and allow your consciousness to connect with the item, and then feel if the spirit loved one who owned the item will make their presence known. When working with spirit, it is important to bring in evidence that can be validated to confirm the message you give. As you hold the item, see if you can sense the relationship of the spirit to the sitter. Perhaps you can sense what they liked to do for a hobby or their career. Notice any physical details about the spirits that may come forward. Reach out to this spirit and see if you can connect with a name that's significant. When practicing with mediumship, don't be afraid to share every little detail of what you're receiving. You'll be surprised by the validation you may receive. You can also practice this technique with an object belonging to someone living. Clairaudience, clairsentience, and clairvoyance. And there's no coincidence going back to message 1, chapter 5, where this is stemming from. Coming into meditation for this message, I literally had to start the recording prematurely because I saw a vision of somebody who I feel like an authority may have been looking for in regards to, I'm hearing, the snatched souls. This is what this group of people were looking into, the psychic ability of the Knight of Cups, his energies globally, worldwidely. The last card to come out, the Invisible Shield. Have you ever experienced feeling the presence of a loved one who has passed, or had a thought of them suddenly coming to your mind, even though they're in a spiritual realm? Their spirit body has an aura which lovingly reaches out to yours. Every living thing has an aura, whether here in the physical world or on the other side. It's the energy field that surrounds all matter. Whether you're developing physically or mediumistically, learning about the aura is an important part of the training. Both psychic and mediumistic, I hope that says, emanations are received and transmitted through the aura, which in turn can access the specific chakras that are associated with your clairsentience, clairvoyance, and clairaudience. And this is a different card I'm reading now, LOL. So this is the signs that you will get. It will be so obvious that the message is here, you know? You just have to be open enough to receive. You can learn to expand your aura for all manner of reasons, whether you're about to do a psychic reading, you're going to a concert, and you want to feel and experience the richness of the music, or even if you're outdoors and just want to heighten the whole experience with nature. As we're all made of energy, you can blend your aura with another person's, a plant's, your trusted pets, or of course a spirit aura. Make sure you pull back your auric field when you're done working, as it will make you less sensitive and enable your aura to revitalize. Learning everything about the aura will not only make you a stronger medium, but also a healthier one, blending the spirit. And there's that energy. Remember, if you're opening something, you need to be able to close it too, for your own protection, because you don't know who's lurking. The energy from the last chapter was that somebody had jumped on your back from a past life energy when you was portaling into this life, so you'd already closed the cycle, and this energy decided to jump on your back in order and carried through that karmic energy in order for it to be closed this cycle. That's dead weight, that's heavy weight that you'd already closed up in that previous cycle. I want to end the oracle message on one of these shaman ancestor cards. For those who may be resonating with the energy of the Knight of Cups, and now I'm also in the energy of, if this isn't somebody now that you're connected to that's missing and now return home, this is your energy that may have been restricted from the foundation in order to block your third eye chakra from ever becoming activated. But as I read from the scripture, now is the time, the hour is now, you know, kind of an energy. There's a need to come together, united, synergy, rather than divided. There's that saying, together we stand, divided we fall. Flourish is the card that wants to come through. Uprooted is the energy. A tree violently uprooted from its life force has many faces of grief and confusion. That's the child being taken from its original state. From young, you bend the tree when it's young. You know, you can curb it in the way you want it to be. Manipulation, conditioning. We are often like this tree, torn away from the environment that encourages our life growth, and the same of loss can be devastating. But the roots leave a seed beneath the earth that will ultimately rekindle the wisdom that was left. You will grow and reforest the land in your name, and the echoes of your love will flourish from the rain of tears you have shed. The earth is a schoolhouse to which we come to learn and correct our negativity. Abuse is not a birthright. It is something you are taught, and you can replace painful memories, with better thoughts. You have the right to change your story with the imagination. Focus on happy laughter and well-being instead of abuse, and the gladness of your heart will follow as your arms of great spirit enfold you and keep you safe. See every aspect of a situation, even a tough one, and this is a tough one, through. You cannot change the past, but that you can change what is in your life now. Believe in your divine right to flourish. And that's your divine right. That's your birthright. It's your birthright to flourish, regardless of what these people try to do to keep you binded. The will of the Most High is always going to overtake them in the end.